happening. And it sort of fell out of phase, and now it's come back in, and I think you've started a revival. Now you've got Robert Cray, and you've got a lot of others that are really doing well. What's your whole reaction to that, and why do you think it's occurred?
Well, the way I look at it really is that, see, when Clapton was in and Beck and Peter Green and a lot of Mick Taylor, a lot of great guitar players were playing with, the ideas of not playing with it, but actually doing a lot of good work with blues guitar itself. And in the early '60s is mainly when it was big. They were actually doing a lot of songs by, say, Howlin' Wolf and Otis Rush and copying things like Albert King, B.B. King, and Howlin' Wolf's guitar player Hubert Sumlin, who's one of the most original I've ever heard. And I got to hear them both at the same time. So I kind of look at it a little bit different, than just me doing this thing just like they were. They were just having fun playing, and that's all I'm doing really. It's having fun playing what I really like, as opposed to just making money. It's a fun thing to do, and I'm glad to see that the doors that were open for me to be able to do what I do, are still open for people like Robert Cray, and the Fabulous Thunderbirds have opened a lot for us with their early records, that even though they didn't get a real good chance to sell big because they weren't pushed by the record company that they were with at the time, they still opened a lot of doors for us, and in turn, us getting popular opened the door back up for them and a lot of other people.
Great. Okay. There's a sort of interesting story behind the song Willie the Wimp. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, it was actually written by Bill Carter from Austin, Texas, a real good friend of ours. He also wrote Why Get Up for the Fabulous Thunderbirds. The song was, he got the story actually out of a let's do this again. I get stuck. Or should I start the answer again?
Sort of an interesting story with Willie the Wimp. Why don't you tell us about it?
Okay, Willie the Wimp was written by a friend of ours named Bill Carter out of Austin, Texas, and he just basically saw it in the paper and took the storyline almost straight out of the newspaper, and just put it to rhythm, and did a great job with it, we think.
Okay. Each time in concert, and especially you see it on the new live album, you've picked a number of interesting covers, whether it be Superstition or other songs. How do you go about picking the songs that you like to cover each night?
To tell the truth, we just like the songs. We like them a lot, and they feel good to us. That's why we do them.
Have these been songs you've been playing for years?
Some of them. Superstition were recorded 3 days after we started it, It's just we'll hit onto something, and usually right away it's the freshest and the most happening. Sometimes the song will stop, and we've been playing the song for a long time, we'll stop and do a little minor change to it, and it'll make the song alive, If it's basically still, though, if we like the song, we do it, We just have fun with it.
Since we have a college and alternative audience, someone who's been big on our charts for quite a while has been David Bowie, coming in and out. And you did some major work for him a few years back that really was pivotal. How was working with David?
Working on the album was a lot of fun. It really was. He just had me basically plug in and play, I would just listen to the song while he did the vocals, and then take off on the guitar, Unfortunately, the timing was kind of crazy. And I wanted to stay with my band, and couldn't do that on that tour, so he did his tour and I did my thing, and it's worked out good for both of us.
Great. Now I hear we're down here near Orlando, where certainly there's Mickey Mouse, and there's a little connections there with the Net Funicello. And speaking of all that, I hear that you're going to be doing something with those people.
Yeah, there's a movie, Back to the Beach, and it's got a Net Funicello and Frankie Avalon and the Motorcycle Gangs and the whole deal. It's Back to the Beach. And got the opportunity to do Pipeline with Dick Dale, and we're going to tear it up.
And so you're actually going to be on camera, and you're going to be in the movie?
I'll play me. I'll play me playing guitar, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Terrific. Can you give any advice to the college students out there?
Have fun. When the party's over, be sure to take care of yourself.
And what about, do you have any future goals? Now, I mean, you seem ready to be on top of the world. It's
Well, I just want to try to keep on living and keep on living right, It helps me. If I don't help myself, nobody else will. So we'll keep on with that one.
Terrific. We'll have a great show.
Thanks.
I think we have one PSA to do. I think she's got a cue card. Hold on.
everybody. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan coming to you on NCTV, National College Television. Hey, everybody. Whoa, wait a minute. Slow down. Hello, everybody. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan, and I want to tell you all you... Wait a minute. I'm talking too fast. Do I put my name on these other ones, too?
No. In other words, this one will go right into...
Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan coming to you on NCTV, National College Television. I want to tell all of you students out there, drinking and driving don't mix. If you're going to drink, don't drive.
Okay, do this one. What we're going to do is just do...
Hello, everybody. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan on... Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan on NCTV, National College Television. Keep your head clear so you can hear the music, right? Got it?
Thank you, really. I appreciate it very much.
Pleasure. Yeah.
Tony, your doll. I have one more guy's going to come out.